This is a long arm setup that I've built for the front of my Ram 2500. I've gone for a long arm setup because I didn't really want the unevenness that you get with a lifted truck, because the control arms are at quite a steep angle, so I wanted to go with a long arm arrangement. Just show you some of the details here. I've actually moved the front axle forward about an inch, and that has meant that there was a bind between the sway bar links and the coils, so I made some blocks of aluminium that allowed me to push the sway bar forward about 1.5 inches, 2 inches, and that gives us plenty of clearance there. As far as the arms themselves, go underneath, have a decent look. Start with the link, just a simple fabricated link, welded directly onto the chassis. And I've got rock crawler joints at the chassis end. These are pretty big ones. They're a 7/8 inch joint, so they're plenty beefy enough. If we move up, there's where the old brackets were, which I've cut off. Came off pretty easy with a cut off wheel on an angle grinder. And then we get underneath, you can see the link setup that I've got here. Again, it's rock crawler, smaller version joint at the axle end, and then a bushing joint at the other end. And you need the bushing joint because you've got to give some flexibility between the two sides, so you've got to have some give there, and that's why I've gone for a bushing on the back end of it. The rock crawler smaller joint fit in quite nicely, almost a perfect fit. And then I've also got a bushing, it's a welded bushing at the on the lower joint, which you can see there. So very long arms, make the ride a lot smoother. Look over at the other side, it's exactly the same setup with the chassis mounted bracket, and this puts the arms just slightly off of being horizontal, so it makes the ride a lot smoother. And this has got about a 3.5–4 inches lift on at the moment, and it drives probably a lot better than even a stock truck, so it's worked out quite well. I also had to put longer brake hoses, which you can see there. So all came together okay. The track bar is again, I went for rock crawler for the track bar. Figured I could probably buy one cheaper than I could make one, and again that worked out okay as well.